city's kind of like awful. And as far as like just setting up a shop, working with the city. So I wanted to like own my own barbering vehicle. And it's not going to be like individual visits. I feel like that consumption of gas would just destroy me financially. So my deal would be is to find people I can work with at their offices and whatnot, and just get people to commit to a certain day every other like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I come by for a cut, get 5 or 6 in, and just have my mobile unit like that working.
I love that idea. I did a similar model when I was doing photography for
Oh,
like headshots. Um, so, and there's a lot of companies that do like corporate programs. So, going places
mm,
where their appearance matters, and then because you're doing so many at once, you can offer a discount a little bit and be like, hey, if you guys got 5 people in the office that want their cut, we can do everybody's cut at this amount. And oftentimes, a business will just do it as a write-off. So that's
mm,
definitely something that works really well. And then it locks you in for that all important MRR, monthly recurring revenue, which is absolutely necessary to actually like invest into your business because you know how much money is going to be coming in next month as a freelance business person. Because that's one of the
mm.
hardest things to know is how well next month is going to do. So it's hard to be like, all right, I can invest $500 or $5,000 into something, um, knowing that next month you have contractually obligated clients coming in.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah,
And I
what's the
like it.
biggest gathering of like sales, like hardcore sales businesses in San Diego? Like what building district could you go park your vehicle in and have 10 businesses that you could spend months going into those businesses just offering your services? What is
I think
that part? Where is that?
probably like northern downtown, um, around like 4th and C and East. I think that's really like the business people district.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Right, I'm thinking like the solar sales. I'm thinking
Yeah,
any
I
door to
mean,
door group.
you could
Real
also go
estate.
to bars downtown. I mean, I don't know if food would allow hair cutting on
Yeah,
campus.
it's a whole thing with like being a vendor downtown. A lot of downtown doesn't do it except for like specific days, like farmers markets and whatnot.
Yeah, but it's different if you're going into a business and doing something.
Hmm.
So like a bar and restaurant, that would be like a food safety standard issue, not like a business compliance thing. Like if you were setting up on a corner and doing stuff like out of your van, but if you have like a little mobile setup that you can bring up into offices,
Hmm.
and then
No, I
people,
don't have a mobile setup. Yeah.
yeah, so that would be like a whole different thing.
Well,
It'd be
that's
like,
going into their office. Every company's gonna, unless you got a guy on the inside, that's gonna be a hard sell. But selling them to come out to your little truck that's parked right out in the parking lot that they could get a haircut in 15 minutes if they stick to the schedule and get right back to work. Like that is something that I saw. I can't tell you how many times my manager at like sports gyms and stuff would be like, I'm taking the rest of the day off to go get a haircut.
yeah, I mean, it saves time. Like if people are like, I'm thinking like sales, because a ton of people just do like Zoom sales these days.
Hmm.
And so they got to look good, but they make money by being in front of the computer the whole day. So they can just step away for 20 minutes and you can just run through a whole line of people, be like, all right, we're going to chop everybody up. When it's your turn, like you just hop off a call and come down for 20 minutes and it saves everybody time. So you got to find like high performance style businesses, like
Okay.
um, maybe like I don't know if he still exists, but like Billy Jean is marketing. Like I know he at least used to have an office downtown, but like that's a whole team of people that are like making money closing deals all day on the phone, you know, and calls like this. So I know there's a bunch of offices all around Southern California to do that stuff. I mean, if someone's got like 10 to 20 people, you know, like that's a couple grand to go in and do everybody up. And then when it comes to pricing, you know, like you want to be a good deal, but you don't want to start so low because you want to be like, we give the best haircuts. Your guys are going to close deals because they feel like they look so good. Like you're taking care of your people. So like you sell it as an expense for the business. And some places might make people cough up like $20 for a haircut, but you want to go places where the business is going to pay for it. So that's going to be places that are rocking and rolling and like want high performers.
Yeah.
And then they'll pay a little bit more. Or they'll want somebody that charges a little bit more because you do like such a good job. You know,
like Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay. Right on. So then I would probably just do like a bundle for like so many people with pricing. It has to be like over 5 to get this bundle price.
Yeah.
Corporate bundle.
I mean, you're still gonna, dude. You're still, in my opinion, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like if you started walking into big businesses where all these alpha dudes are sales and got Alex Hormozy nose strips, right? Like you could start getting, you get one person to walk back in there and say, this dude gives a good haircut and he's parked outside every day at this time, right? It's, I mean, I don't want to compare you to the hot dog vendor, but like you're going to get set, you know, just park at 3 p.m. out in front of a business and that dumps a bunch of freaking kind of douchey salesman types. You'll drum up business.
Yeah.
Right? You know,
I have a lot of guys that I work with that are in sales and stuff. I plan on talking with like commercial land sales and stuff, medical. So I think that would be a good like place to start for sure.
Yeah. You could go downtown at lunchtime and go stand around like just popular restaurants. So I'm thinking like the Local. That's right there in like C and Fourth. A lot of business people go there for lunch. And then just like walk up and down the sidewalk and hand out your business cards and be like, I come to you and get your haircut done. All right.
Very nice.
That's it. That's the idea. Stick around the convention center right there and all those hotels. Pass your card and you're the barber who shows up to their hotel room.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because a lot of people are just traveling all the time. You know, and so be like, they need a cut, but they're from Philly. They got a guy in Philly, but they're in San Diego for the week. They haven't been home in 2 weeks.
Right.
What's up, Scott? Welcome.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
Oh, Scott.
What's going on?
Not much. Right now we're talking about helping John get some new clients. He's working on a business model. He does barbering, where he's gonna do like corporate programs type of thing, go into businesses where he'll come in and cut everybody's hair. So like they don't have to leave their desk. And so we're working on ways to get that out to people. We were just talking about like just walking around northern downtown, around like restaurant districts, go down around like Fifth Avenue, around the convention center, and just hand out business cards and be like, I come to you to do your haircut.
Absolutely. Keep them working.
Yep. Keep them fresh. Keep them working.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Do you right now, John, have any like central online domain that you can send people to, so you can gather their information?
No, I do not. I have a Booksy. That is like the closest thing where I can gather people's information and have it like available to me.
Okay. And is that on like just a link that you can give people or like put in a QR code?
Yeah, it's on a QR code, but I'm thinking of switching either to Fresha or Setmore. Those are like freer or low cost platforms, even more low cost than Booksy.
How much
and they
is
still
it a
collect
month?
data. Huh?
How much is Booksy a month?
It's like 30 a month, 35 a month.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. And I heard Fresha is free and offers the similar things, and it'll give you like a little mini domain though. And then the thing between Booksy and Fresha, Booksy is centralized and you'll be like put on a public barber marketplace. But then, like I said, this will give you a little domain as well.
Okay. Are you on a computer?
Yeah, I have my PC in front of me.
Do you have the share screen option?
No, I do not.
Um,
No, I'm on the video on my phone right now, and then
oh,
I have
okay.
my PC
Oh, gotcha.
separate.
So something like this, I think you could turn into more of a business model. So like, right now, is it Wig Split Inc?
Yeah, yeah, that's my new name I'm trying out.
Okay.
Do you think that sounds like aggressive, actually? I wanted to ask about that. Do you think that title sounds aggressive or like inappropriate to most people who would need to be in these high-performing fields?
I mean, maybe I'm missing the point, but I don't see it as being inappropriate or anything.
All right, cool, cool. No.
What does it mean to you?
Wig split means typically getting your head split. But it's like an older term for it.
Okay. Well, I would say you want to brand yourself based on who you are and the type of people you like working with. I don't know, Scott, Anthony, either you got ideas? Scott's always good at brainstorming names and stuff like that.
I can change the name, yeah, definitely. Not a problem.
Man,
I
I
mean,
hope it's cool. I haven't heard that term in so long, but as long as your logo is not like an axe or something, you're probably all right.
All right, all right.
Yeah, I mean, you could do like a razor blade, like down the middle of the hair, like, but then it's just like, I mean, I don't know what kind of haircut that would be called.
I don't know, probably not a good one.
Yeah.
No blood in the logo.
No blood in the logo, definitely.
Yeah, but like looking sharp, you know, like we cut you, like, you know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was thinking I'd have to change it.
The point that I'm saying is, like, if you're going to do business with business, it helps to represent yourself as like a full business. So like actually starting a Wig Split Inc. website where you can send people to, you know, a little logo and a good name. Those aren't too important, but just having them. But then you get to start making yourself findable online. And I guarantee there's not a whole lot of barbers that specialize in doing like corporate group haircuts, things like that. Like, I'm sure there's a handful, but compared to the amount of people that, you know, just do normal barbering, I'm sure it's a lot smaller competition field. So you'd probably be able to stand out fairly easily after a little bit of work in like Google search and everything for local.
Oh yeah.
Wix is a really easy website to build on, and you can probably there's probably an API to drop one of your booking apps onto one of the page if you like how that works. So then it's just on your web page still, but it's still the same operations that you've been doing to book appointments and take money and everything, so that doesn't get confused.
Right on. All right.
Yeah,
I've heard of Wix too before.
That's something I can help you with. I built dozens of Wix sites. They're pretty quick and easy.
So I hate doing this. I hate telling somebody I think that they can change an idea without immediately having at least one option to change it to. But you're not sewing weaves. You're not tying wigs on, right? Wig split. You're not a wig man. You're a hair cutter, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of. Now, a name's a name, right? They're buying you. They'll get over the name. But just that's the only thing I could come up with against it was like, well, you're not doing wigs.
Have you guys ever heard of the term split a wig?
Yeah.
I haven't.
I'm a bouncer. I like to fight people. I know what it means. But
Everybody that comes in's got to look like they're from God. What was that show?
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
Right, because that's what I was. There's that one Italian dude who's literally got the center of his head. Oh no, that's the Bondurant brothers and the Moonshine, and the guy that they fight in that movie's literally got the center of his head shaved.
The one with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Bane.
maybe.
Down here in San Diego, I feel like a lot of the barbershops, especially near the beach, have like that exact style though. So could have some legs.
Yeah, that like old school vibe, that old school. When I say old school barbershop vibe, it's like a whole theme on Canva. It's definitely there.
Yeah, but I do like it. I think it sounds neat, but then it's also like it kind of sounds just like a little aggressive to me. Like it sounds like I would have done that in my 20s.
Parents not bringing their kids there.
Yeah.
Wig splitters.
This is true. But you know, walking into big sales businesses or dropping your card off to that one guy who sits at the hotel desk that will like you give a little commission to for every time he brings you somebody. It'll work in that world, right? Like I'd go right off the bat, find that one dude, find the one person's hair you can cut in that hotel who works at that front desk. And he's getting, you know what I mean? Like every concierge wants to be the person that has all the connections. And now you to be the connection to at least that one guy. And then it spreads, right? He makes a couple deals for you. He tells the other people up front, like, yeah, dude, this guy paid me $5 or, a couple bucks to bring him a haircut, but I brought him this whole team. So I made $100. And now you've got people trying to sell your shit for you.
There we go. I like that idea.
Do something like corporate cuts.
Your marketing.
It's like almost consider like what your target market is. It's like because there's the barbershop vibe, but then there's if you're targeting these corporate companies, like Microsoft.com is or Microsoft's probably not going to use somebody called Wig Splitters. So it's almost like you could have multiple aliases for your business as well to trickle down to the same LLC. Just an idea. I was thinking something like corporate cuts, but at the same time, I don't know if it's the right time to be talking about corporate cuts.
I mean, you can say like concierge cuts.
What's that?
Concierge cuts.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Concierge.
It changes the vibe.
I like that.
It's almost like consider who your customers are.
Yeah, and if the name of your business tells people what you do or alludes to what you do, then that helps too. Just because they don't really have to think about it. They see it. You see the word concierge, you see the word cuts, and then there's like maybe the background's like a frost blade and scissors. Like you know what that is without even thinking about it. And the word concierge says we come to you. So you don't even need to explain it. I mean, that also seems like something that could be a popular name, so somebody already might have it. So then you got to
cool.
Names. I don't think so.
Names are.
The lady just walked in and said "clean cuts," which kind of makes sense for a corporate environment, but it's completely opposite of what your existing name is.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen names like off the cuff, like maybe because they're cutting hair so it doesn't touch your cuff. There's all sorts of fun things. Let's see.
So I'm currently trying to come up with a name for my family's like little construction/property management business. And we've tried all sorts of things. And when you like go into Google and you search up like what exists already, it's already all out there. And I'm under the idea that barbering is in a similar state where like there's probably 1,000 concierge cuts in all the cities over America for, you know what I mean? Like,
ConciergeCuts.com is taken, but ConciergeCuts.net is available. And you can do something else like that, or you can do Concierge Cuts SD, Concierge
there you
Cuts
go.
SD.com is available on GoDaddy. So if you want to stick around San Diego, you can. Let's see. Concierge Cuts Inc.com is available. That's good. You can expand past San Diego, but Concierge Cuts Inc.com is available. So I would just go to GoDaddy and play around and see what domains are available.
Okay.
And then after that, you still need to do a little bit more research into like trademark searches and things like that. I know I've had to deal with it. I know Scott's had to deal with it, where you build a brand and then you get fucked on the trademark and it ruins everything for a while.
I didn't
Sometimes
even consider
forever.
that.
So in Scott's case, it completely destroyed part of his business. In my case, it took me like a half year to rebrand and relaunch. But that you go to, it's called Tess.com, I think, and it's a trademark search. And it's really easy. You just put it in and see who's using it.
Perfect. I love a good search engine.
Yeah. And then there's all sorts of different categories for trademarks. So sometimes, even though there is one, I mean, something like this, I feel like it would be very obviously hair. So it'd probably be in the same category. But maybe somebody has a Concierge Cuts, but it's in Thailand. Or it's a seamstress or something instead, you know, and then it would probably be okay. But
you could
Man,
go
there's a lot
all
of great
Australian. You could go all Australian clients and call it bushwhacker.
that's what I would call like a Brazilian wax place.
Yeah, that sounds like a full service solution, top to bottom.
Do you,
Bushwhackers.
John? Do you do shaves?
No
Do you do
Kiwis.
facial hair stuff too?
Yeah, it'll be facial shaves. It'll have like the full setup with the sink for washing, hot towels. I can't hand out alcohol out of a car for obvious reasons, but overall, pretty full service barbershop. Massages.
There are a lot of non-alcoholic cocktails that are popularized now.
Yeah.
Like
You,
lion's mane beverages and things like that that give your brain a boost. So then if people drink it, they'll still feel better when they're leaving, like relaxed, clear, more focused.
yeah.
So you things
Didn't
like
think
that.
about those.
There's an entire streaming
Nootropics.
there's an entire content trend right now in Japan, China, and all the Orient, where they basically film themselves taking care of people, right? Scalp massage, hair.
Oh, those, yeah.
It's a whole thing, right? You could walk into that easy. Are you on your Discord right now? Do you have that on your phone?
Yeah, I can get that going right now.
Here, I just made you a logo.
Oh,
You made him a logo
man, you work fast.
for what? Concierge Cuts?
Yeah, I love that fucking name. Only because he's trying, like, the idea of him going into those hotels and and trying to, like, I don't know. I see
Ooh,
that. I see
very
that a lot.
SoCal.
Did you send it to him directly or did you put it in Conspire?
I'll put it in there. That's where it goes. Duh. Here we
Put it
go.
in Conspire and then I can pull it up on share screen so we can all judge it accordingly.
Jesus.
Very Victorian, very Gothic, very Southern California.
Boom. Boom. I put it in the general chat.
Ooh, that's sick.
I mean,
Right?
I literally
How'd
just
you
went
do that?
into typed in barber shop, saw this one, typed in the shit, resized it, asked if you did shaving, then I didn't have to change the other words.
Sharp, right?
This took a second. This took half a second.
I got this coming up right now, then everybody can see it. One sec. Okay. Share screen.
Call it American President Jackers. Call it that. Call it We'll Take You.
We'll take you.
And put you in a ballin' Nike outfit.
Ballin'. Oh, man. They sold out of that Nike outfit. That's crazy.
You guys see it?
Yep.
Very nice.
I like that.
Right, you pull up to the Gaylord, showing that, say I cut hairs, you know, put a little wisp in your voice, you get all sorts of clients.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Look at that. Came here with a business name and a logo.
Great ideas. Who to market to.
We're off to a good start.
Offers.
Conspiratorium, boys.
Pretty cool place to be.
I like that. I'm happy with that. I think I would maybe make the font just a little bit easier to read.
Yeah.
I love the complete vibe of it, the attitude. It's clean, it's classy, it's upscale looking. That's a haircut you pay $60 for, not $40 for, you know?
Yeah.
Excellent work, Anthony.
Yes.
A lot to work with here.
Nice. Okay. Do you have any other problems that you're working on right now? Or do you think that's pretty good?
No, that's a pretty good platform for me to just like dive in and create a bunch of content on pricing, talk to a bunch of people. That's perfect.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then if you want to get in on Wix and play around, you can message me on Discord. I can help walk you through it. But it's super fucking easy. You get in, you can pick a theme. There's probably already lots of barber ones. They literally have thousands of like pre-built websites, and you can just go in and change around images and text and things like that.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my engine right now, Wix, so I can just have that.
And
Perfect.
I'm gonna try not to pitch too much during this, but I can always help you with your website if you need it. But I think you'll be able to figure it out as well if you're at least halfway decent with computers and programs, like you said. Which I think you said you are. So
Not so much, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. Nothing a little AI and YouTube won't help.
yeah, they have a built-in AI too, I think, in there. So, or you can use ChatGPT and it'll code you a website, and you can just drop it in as well.
There you go. Chat to the rescue.
Hey, sorry guys, I got a jet.
What?
Wait, I got one question. With
Yeah,
Scott.
we
I
need
got
to
some
do for
questions for you,
Anthony.
Scott.
What's up?
I got some questions for you. I have my first investors meeting today for my board game. And it's just like that first time sitting down with somebody who's like, I could give you money for that. I don't know, thoughts, things. I have zero expectations going to this. I'm literally going to it to just practice my pitch for these kinds of situations. It's just I'm going in it to have fun. But is there anything you would like to part to me before, or that maybe I'm not thinking of, or
Do you know what you want?
no? Kinda.
That's a good
You have a
place to
figure?
start. I would set ranges of what you're looking for. You know, are you looking to bring on investors, managing members? Do you want just an investment? Do you want to take on debt, or are you looking to get out? I would say I would consider those four things and then kind of branch off from there.
Right. Definitely not looking to get out. Definitely looking like the only thing I can think of that makes sense logically right now is taking someone's money to purchase a bulk chunk of products that allow me to push out the rest of this year. Now, I guess that would be taking like a loan through this person, and now I owe them. Otherwise, they're going to want some concept of ownership for that exchange.
Yeah, I think you got to kind of consider what you want to do, like in a 3 to 5 year period. You know, are you looking to build this into somewhat of a franchise? Are you looking to make residuals off it? Or are you looking to build up a game, sell it, and get out?
So the first
those
two
would be
over
three
that
different
third for
options.
sure.
Say what?
The first two over that third for sure. Like I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and like I had the idea, like I would happily give somebody like a 5-year exclusive contract to like push all of my stuff over the next couple of years through them. If they're the ones handling, like the money side of it, and then like a reassessment, like, hey, we've been working together for 5 years, this much money, I owe you this much money. Let's just call it here, and I can start paying you back. Versus, or like, hey, this has been working really fucking well. You're the guy forever. Let's go. Time to hunt the big, the big game.
I wouldn't go that route. I would think more short term in the sense of it's the age of AI and fucking exponential technology advancements. You don't know what's going to happen in 5 years. I would say you kind of want to keep it shorter term and look more with the manufacturers who have existing distribution versus, a marketplace or some sort of retailer, because those things come and they go.
Right.
If you want to keep most of your company, I would say go with debt, but the thing with going with debt is you got to have a revenue stream to pay it back.
Right.
So that can put you out of business pretty quick if you don't have those distribution channels in place.
Right.
If you're looking to save money and you don't mind giving up equity, which I would recommend, you can get some sweat equity partners who are either putting in finances and doing the work that you can't do, or helping you with what you need help with, which I mean that's definitely a route I would go, because you can do an A, B, and C series of funding, and you'll start small. Get your board to the point where you think you can take it, and then you basically are bringing someone on to take it to the next level. If you bring someone in too early, might be a little unorganized, and things might fall through the cracks, and then it may never go nowhere. So I would say take it to where you can get it, and then bring on strategic partners. Give up some equity. Just keep 15%.
That my biggest fear is bringing on somebody that only speaks money, and that's how they're going to act about all of this, which would make sense if they're giving money to people, but they're like, it's my dream, and to them it's just an investment, and that's where things get crazy down the line when things don't work well or whatever. So
yeah, because you can get all the money in the world, but if it's not used properly with the people that know what they're doing, it's not going to help you that much, unless you're just taking a big old salary,
right.
which is also an option, but not sustainable.
Right. Okay, well that works for now. I mean, I got to go in there and get experienced and see what he's going to say, and no clue what's going to happen. No clue what level this guy's at.
Just be ready to say no.
Yeah, that's what I am. I am ready to say no. But you never know. The concept of 100% luck, right? One and done. Sure, it exists. But the idea that like I'm going to find someone who's going to be like, oh, okay, let me invest in you and take a slight mentorship role in like guiding the board game / video game into the business side of all of this. I mean, that's the dream, right? But I definitely need somebody who is going to take work away from me, right?
But not just work or be,
not just here's the money, do all that work you're not doing now. I need someone who's going to be like, I'll take control of, like, I'll deal with the manufacturers, I'll deal with the blah, blah, blah of the board game, and I'll be paying for it all. And now I'm like whatever percentage partner in the board game, right? I think that's what me and Greg kind of settled on yesterday, was like, we can split the individual things of my brand up and create individual companies, and then get investors for those specific pieces.
Yeah, just don't dilute yourself. Because I mean, if you start with value of very little and then you spread the very little into many different corporations, it might cause confusion, and then they'd have to have a piece of everything for it to make sense. I would say get something going before you start splitting it up.
Yeah, it's actually already naturally splitting itself, with like trying to venture into like the book world and the audio book world, and then obviously the board game world, and the board game world's a little more connected to the video game world. So like, I see what you're saying is like, he's going to want the board game and the video game and to be a part of the whole company that's pushing everything out where all the hype and all the fans go.
Yeah, but it all trickles back to the IP.
Sure.
So if you have an IP holding company, you build out what these characters and everything's look like, and it can just be plug and play into all these different industries. That's a whole different route, versus bringing the entire thing to market. So it's almost like, do you want to be the creator or do you want to be the guy that's going out building these different things and selling them on all these different markets? Because the big thing is focus. The big thing is focus on one thing. It's like you can be decent at a lot of things or you can be really fucking good at one thing.
Yeah, the ultimate goal is for me to remain the creator. That's why, you're the guy who's going to be selling it in all the different markets is running this freaking phone call right now. The guy,
So I think that's smart what he just said. Have the holding company own the IP, and then the holding company can also own the LLC that does all of the sales, all of the.
No, you don't want the holding company to own the other companies. You're gonna want That's why I'm saying it's gonna get complicated real quick. You're gonna want an LLC to own another LLC that's your holding company. Keep only your IP in there, and then if you're doing any operations, you're gonna want another LLC. But I think the big thing is build out the IP in your IP holding company. And then that's what you can use to license out IP if you're going into partnership or trying to sell the ideas to other people,
And that holding company should be formulated as an LLC.
It depends on how many members, but I would say LLC is the simple way to go.
So you're okay. So you're saying this holding company is just the terminology or the name that we're giving to what the first LLC I should start is responsible for. Right.
All I'm saying is don't intermingle your IP with your operations because you can get sued on the operational level, which would affect your IP. So you want to keep them separate. For example, if you're coming out with ALF joints, you don't want to sell them through the same company that's holding your ALF trademarks because if that company gets screwed and you lose your ALF trademarks as collateral, shit like that.
Dang, bro, I never even thought of that. That's crazy. Oh God. Yeah, I definitely need to remain the creator.
On his NDA right now, and he's going for valedictorian. So he's not just a very experienced entrepreneur. He also is learning the proper way to do things from smarter people than everybody here.
Yeah, I wish I learned them a long time ago.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But sorry, guys, I do actually have to go.
No, that's good, bro. Appreciate
it.
Man.
Dropping knowledge.
See you next week.
Hell yeah. I'll see you guys next week.
Meet you, Scott.
Hey, great to meet you, Jonathan.
Take care.
Peace.
See you guys.
Peace.
Crazy.
Jonathan, I would have told him to get his haircut by you, but he's pretty much bald now.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's the life of an entrepreneur. Gray hair, bald hair.
I'd get haircuts through you, but I'm poor.
Oh yeah. All right. So, Jonathan, I want to hear some honest feedback about the Cobb board game.
Oh yeah. Well, we had a fun time. My son was picking it up faster than I was. We're familiar with chess already, so that part was simple. I'd say the hardest part was just remembering all the extra rules for the attack piece and defense piece, but that's not really, you just go through the gameplay and it becomes naturally. It's a pretty good flow to the game. And yeah, we were just having a good time with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
How long?
I'd say like a better rule structure for the rule book, if it can be rewritten in like a more digestible form, then that would probably be the only thing I could say would be the most criticism I have.
Okay. How long do you think it took per game to play? Do you feel like it was too long of a gameplay, or do you feel like it went kind of quick, or it kept good pace?
It could go either way, I think. We were playing, the first two games took longer, and then by the third game, though, if your strategy is on point with chess, it can be over quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's where the cards come into play. They can extend the play for sure, and then it adds a thing of excitement. Like, okay, I got your ass. No, you don't. I have this, and then the effects really throw the gameplay into a fun, competitive direction when it's not when your strategy can fall out from under your feet because of this card. That's a pretty fun aspect, I thought.
Yeah.
Did you really feel like you were in a battle almost, like just chaos and like
Yeah. Yeah, the pieces with all their different movements, the fuller board, everything can come out of nowhere. The god piece, it's really something. It's it's a game. It's a very good game, and a lot of people can play this. I'm a very slow person, and I could understand it, so I was like, oh hell yeah.
okay, hell yeah.
I
That's
didn't,
what we
You're
I
like.
not
didn't have to
that
learn
slow,
math.
John. My own family can't even play it, so you're not that slow.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you gotta stop saying that shit about yourself. Come on now.
Yeah, it's
So
a
did
problem.
anybody make me a logo? What the heck? No, I'm just kidding.
We made you a logo a long time ago.
I know, I'm talking shit.
All right, boys. It is time to stop the recording